Hi again there, it's Mr.Skrinjar with the Utica Shale Academy. I'm the intervention specialist, just trying to reach out to anyone who may need some instructional videos to go ahead and help them with their lessons. Again, we have Jinxie Joanne Jingles with us today. It is Tough Tuesday, so she's going to help us get through a tough Tuesday and get through some math. So if you're in need of helping, getting some help with math, we are going to take care of some slope today and using the slope formula. And Jinxie Joe is here just to say, go get them, guys and girls. Okay, we're going to start off with the unit we're working on is, again, Math Integrated 3, 1 through 18. Unit 18, this is the first semester final. We're working on question 16. Question 16 reads, what is the slope of a line passing through 0.14 and 38? With those instructions, I'm going to create a parallel problem so that we can go ahead and solve this. So if you're looking on how to use the slope formula and you might have some concerns about it or just how to work it out, I'm going to go ahead in there and be of assistance. Let's get started. Starting off here, I have created a parallel problem. Again, 16. This problem in 16 gives you 2 points and asks you to find the slope of a line passing through those 2 points. Okay, slope is always defined as rise over run, and we're going to go ahead and create that. First and foremost, the slope formula is, that we'll need to use, is y2, and I'll put a little m, because that's what stands for slope, y2 minus y1 over top of x2 and x1. Okay, in this problem, just like in problem 16 in the unit, you're given 2 points. So with those 2 points, you need to designate what your y1 and your y2 and your x2 and your x1 and all those wonderful things in this. So right off the bat with the 2 points, obviously the point that is given second becomes the y2, the x2, the y1, because it is given first, and the x1. Once you have those designated, 13 is the y2, 6 is the x2, 4 is the y1, 3 is the x1, and knowing that the slope formula is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, you can solve this problem very easily. But it is the setup that is the most important. We got to make sure that we set up. There's your point 1, there's your point 2. We're going to find a slope of the line crossing through those points. So if we do that, let's go ahead and plug in our numbers. Y2 would be, M stands for slope. Y2 is 13. 13 minus Y1, which is 4, divided by X2, which is 6. Subtract X1, which is 3. Now you have the problem set up correctly. Now you must simplify. So let's go ahead and simplify it. 13 minus 4 is 9. 6 minus 3 is 3. And if you simplify that, 9 divided by 3, sometimes you'll get a fraction, sometimes you can get a whole number. It all depends. You could get a negative number, but in this instance, this is very simple, just like problem 16. 9 divided by 3 is 3. And then that becomes your slope. The slope equals 3. Very simple. So this problem is all about setup. You got to make sure that you see what your point 1 is and your point 2. All right. Knowing that, you must always remember the slope formula, or you need to refer to where you can find the slope formula through your lesson. But simply y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Point 1 was 3, 4. We designated it as x1, y1. Point 2 that was listed, the point that came after, was 6, 13, x2, y2, and plug in your numbers. Then you can figure out and find your slope. This was a very short and brief video here, but again, I'm just out there trying to reach out and bring out some great assistance for anyone out there who might be struggling with some math. So if you have any questions, you can always contact me at michael.skrinjar@southern.k12.oh.us. Again, please reach out to me and create a Skype account, and we can set up some appointments to go ahead and work one-on-one if you need be, and that's on any lesson. But I really want to be that resource during these difficult times, and let me be that person for you and create that account. You could also contact me on the Remind app, and I appreciate any feedback. Just reach out and make sure that you know that Mr. Skrinjar, the intervention specialist at the Utica Shale Academy, is out there to help you complete your lessons and get through the curriculum. And thank you very much, and stay safe out there.